You already know what it is. It's your girl, Miss Charlie, and welcome back to Girl Podcast. So, sitting next to me is Nakisha. Always gonna be two beautiful black queens in the building.
Period.
I'm gonna go ahead and let her introduce herself, any type of social medias, any projects coming up, or anything like that she has going on right now. So, what you got going on?
Okay, child. Well, my name is Nikisha. I will be having a song come out in like a week or so, but I be forgetting my Instagram. I'll remember it by the end. I'll remember by the end. I promise y'all.
Y'all can go ahead and look her up on Apple Music, Spotify. It's all under Nakisha. That's N as in Nancy, Keisha, Nakisha, y'all. Y'all can go ahead and look it up on Spotify.
I'm dead.
Follow my girl.
I'm dead.
Go through. So, what we talking today about is the fact that we feel like parents, mothers, and fathers treat their sons and daughters differently when they are raising them.
Absolutely.
So, let's go ahead and get into it. Do you feel like parents treat their daughters and sons differently? Why or why not?
Absolutely. I think the reason it'll really come down to that particular parent. Some parents have their own traumas. Some was raised their own particular way. But I just feel like boys are raised to, at least in my households, my brother was taught to, have fun, be free, don't settle down. But we was taught keep your legs closed. Don't be fast. Don't be wearing no crop. We couldn't wear no crop tops. I couldn't get my nails done until my senior year. Okay. So it's always different, but it just depends on that particular parent as to like why.
In my household, I don't really feel like, I don't know, like,
Your household was a little different.
yeah,
than
I was
most.
basically the only child, y'all. I'm sorry.
I'm like, it wasn't the same.
I was a surprise baby that happened years later. So I was basically raised as the only child. My brothers were already grown. They were already 20 years basically above me. So I don't really feel like, I don't know. I don't really feel like if we were raised differently or not. My brothers swear we were raised differently because the fact that my mom was older, she was softer, they feel like.
Mm-hmm.
But
Of course.
I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell from the ass whoops I got, but but they feel like she was softer on me because of the fact that she was older. But I really don't feel like within my household that we were treated too much differently. The same hustle that she puts into my brothers, the same hustle she put into me. I don't feel like we were raised too differently. Even like as far as you shouldn't do this or don't run around being a hoe, and she raised them to be out there like spread your wings, do this. I really don't feel like she really raised us any differently in that aspect, but in other people's households, most definitely, I feel like I see it.
Absolutely.
Consistently, I see it.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
I feel like men are definitely raised, and this is from mothers to fathers. I feel like men are raised to sow their oats, to go out there and be hoes. And the fact that I was like, like when they're little kids and they come home and be like, I got this girlfriend and that girlfriend. They be like, oh yeah, my son a little pimp. He a little Mac daddy. Oh, that's not cute.
He mannish.
Yeah,
he loves the girls.
But if you come home and you say that you got this
I
little
got a
friend and that little
boyfriend.
friend, or a boyfriend, period, you don't have no
It's a
boyfriend.
wrap. We
That's
don't do
a friend. You don't
boyfriends.
have a boyfriend. You don't have that.
Exactly.
Because if you start having boyfriends and all that when you're younger, they're going to say, oh, you're going to go be a hoe. You're going to have kids early. You're not going to raise to your full potential.
Yep.
But it's okay when your son is coming home and he's doing the same thing. It's
Exactly.
like,
double standard. It's a
super
double standard.
And that's why I'm like, double standards are embedded so young and y'all just do not realize it. I don't think they see it. They see it as, oh, this is my little girl going out into a world full of sharks. But I'm like, y'all are creating the sharks.
Literally.
Y'all are creating the sharks. So
Literally.
I'm like, it's crazy to me. Like, you are creating the sharks by saying that behavior is acceptable.
Exactly.
And I feel like, cause fathers, they want their son to spread their oats. They want them to be. They like if they start young. Like, how many men do you know? If you ask them what age did they lose their virginity at, it's not even puberty. Like, it's not even when they're like 12, 13, none of that.
No.
Like, the majority of men I know, they are literally like, oh, I lost my virginity at 9. Oh, 10. Oh, I've been doing this since this, that, and the time.
Because it's like with men, it's like a badge of honor or some shit. Like, if you got 5 different females you dealing with, it's like, oh yeah, you did that. But it's like, if it's a woman doing that exact same thing, it's like, no, ma'am, it's not cute either way.
It's
Like,
never.
you ain't protecting your stuff. She ain't protecting her stuff. Like,
But what I also want most men to understand, I'm like 10 years old.
yeah,
And it was like a 16-year-old nanny. You
yeah,
were
and it.
molested. And I'm telling you, y'all men don't think they carry that with them, but they carry that with them. I don't care.
That's where like the porn addictions come from, and yeah, all of that.
That's
over sexualizing everything.
Yes,
like, yeah.
And I definitely feel like I have dealt with that. I have dealt with that recently, and I'm just like, it's crazy to me.
They don't see it, child.
What have you experienced? Well, basically, we already answered this question, kind of. So I'm gonna pass that one. Do you feel that's affected the dating in this generation, or how basically the last generation has raised this generation? Like, do you feel like that's affected you in the dating world and how you're dating today?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say I only have one brother. We're only 2 years apart. 3 if you count a couple months, but 2 years apart. So like a lot of things I'll like refer back or compare to him, right? So I'll be like, okay, David James, shout out to my brother child. David James. Shout out to
Cut it out.
David James, honey, he was a wild card. So it's like when I hear or see something that remind me of stuff that my brother used to do, it's like, oh yeah, no, you on bullshit. You're on bullshit. I've heard this before. Because we're very close in age. Yeah. So he put me up on game about a lot. Like, when a dude say this, it mean this. When this happened, this is what he really doing. So it's like, baby, no, I hear you, but I see you for real. Like, no.
What's crazy to me, so this is like how my brothers, they were already...
Much older.
My oldest brother was 22, and then my second oldest brother was 19 by the time that I was born. And what blows my mind is like how my brothers, they'll protect me. They'll be like, "Oh, you can't do this. You can't have this type of image out in the streets." But it's like, but at the same time, I've seen them like the stuff that they've done to women. I'm talking about dogs. Like, I'm like, I know y'all would never want a man to treat me like that. So how are y'all treating somebody else's daughter like that?
Because that's somebody else's child.
Insane to me. And like, even now, like, as I'm dating now, some of the stuff that men do, I'm like, do you know that you might have a daughter one day? I'm like, and you out here disrespecting other people's daughters is like insane to me. And it's like when you put that into perspective into a man's mind, it's like sometimes they start realizing like, oh, like, this shit is wild.
Or get defensive. Because I'm quick.
They be like, oh, I would protect my daughter. She would never. No, I'm telling you.
Your daughter gonna get somebody just like you.
Just like.
If not worse. And what you gonna do?
I always tell men them daughters gonna make you cry. Your daughter's gonna make you cry.
You will see a reflection of yourself, my guy.
Every time.
Like that karma she gonna come. She gonna come, baby.
My second oldest brother has 2 daughters.
And they're beautiful.
And oh my gosh.
They're beautiful girls.
So the oldest one is, because I'm about to be almost, I ain't gonna tell my age, y'all, but she turned 19 and she's in college. And personally, like, being like, since I'm a younger aunt, I want to see her flourish. I want to see her be in date and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm scared for her because I know, baby, that tenfold, that shit gonna come back. Everything her daddy did, tenfold is gonna come back.
Mama gonna go through it.
She's gonna have the hardest dating life, and I hate it for her. Because I'm like, it's crazy to me that she gotta basically, how you go? Like, she gotta reap basically what he sowed.
Yeah.
Like, the seeds that he sowed, she gotta reap.
And
it ain't even her fault. I'm like,
it's just a lesson that he has to learn.
Yes, it's a lesson that he has to learn to realize that you need to treat people better. So I'm not gonna say his name, but he knows who he is. He ain't
brother, child.
He ain't never been a one woman kind of man.
Ooh. No, don't say his name. Don't say his name, Lord. Don't say his name, Lord.
He ain't never been able to have one woman ever in this lifetime. Never in this lifetime. I ain't never. I feel sad for every woman that be in his life. I be like, yo.
My brother got his life together, y'all. He's happily married. Baby on the way.
That oldest
He
one?
got his life together.
See, now that oldest one, I'm not gonna lie, like the oldest one, I won't say that like he dogged women, but like he was the type of man, he'll hold on to a woman, like I feel like he'll hold on to a woman and know their potential and he will drain the potential. I feel like he will drain them
instead of just letting them be great.
Instead of letting them go and letting them, exactly. Like, I feel like, but eventually he grew out of that and he did right. And, yeah, but I just feel like he's definitely one of those. Like, he'll hold on, but, like, I feel like he'll drain. Like, drain.
That's crazy.
What is the earliest memory you felt what is the earliest memory you had when you felt you were treated differently from, like, your brother?
Ooh. My earliest, because again, we're only 2 years apart, y'all. He's the only boy, so
house full of girls.
Naturally, like. But my earliest, I'ma say, probably middle school. Yeah, probably middle school. Baby, we couldn't do nothing. The girls couldn't do nothing. We couldn't do nothing. Go to school and take your ass home. You might be able to play outside, child, right around his house, but that's about it. My brother, however, he could go to the friend's house. He could do the whole slumber party thing, like full child. I didn't have a sleepover slumber party. I was grown when somebody had a sleepover at my house. So for me, it was like, okay, well, why can he go outside and play outside and go and spend a night at his people's house, his friend's house, and I can't do that, and we only 2 years apart? Like, that don't make sense. We're the same age, right? And I remember my mama telling me, well, girls bring home babies. Cause men don't. Yeah. Cause
men don't. It's
girls
crazy,
bring home babies.
It's so crazy.
As if
it's
like
wild.
This man still wouldn't have a baby. I didn't it didn't compute to me at all. But I would say that's probably like my first, like, slumber parties, going. Hell, I couldn't go to the mall. I couldn't go to the mall, child. I couldn't do shit.
Once again, I was basically an only child, so
you was able to live your little life.
Yeah, I was able to live my life. Like, I'm talking about
because all your siblings was grown, pretty much grown.
Yeah, they
like,
that's why I was like,
y'all didn't really grow up in the house together.
I was able to have sleepovers. That's why I'm like, I can't never really compare mine to yours because like we did not grow up together. And like all my siblings, we're all close in age. So yeah, that's why I'm like, we never grew up together. So like I don't even know, like. Yeah, I just feel like I can't never compare. Like, I can't say I have an earliest memory or anything like that because I just can't compare us. Because I'm like, first of all, I can't compare us because not only were they so much older than me, they was getting raised in the 80s. I was getting raised in the 2000s. Yeah, it was completely different. completely different era. Like, the technology was not the same. They did not have phones back then. Like, it was a completely different, like, time. Yeah. Like, you didn't have to worry. Well, I'm not saying there weren't predators, but, like, it was just a different time. Like, yeah. It was a different time. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, I just feel like I can't never compare, like, how they was being raised compared to how I'm being raised. Because I'm like, even if we are getting raised differently, I can semi-understand it because we're getting raised in different generations. Completely different generation, yeah. Because they was 80s, 90s really, you know, getting into adult. They was really getting into adulthood by the time I was born. Right. They was getting into adulthood in the 90s. Yeah. Like, my oldest brother graduated in 93, and I was born 4 years later in 97. Okay. Damn, I just told my whole age right there. You know how old she is now, honey. I don't know why she's trying to hide it, child. But see, and that's the thing, like, with us being so close in age, everything, I was able to compare everything. Like, okay, he able to go out of town with his basketball team. I can't even go to the mall with my cheer team. Like, what are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? What is the argument? Like, and he's the wild, like, girl. I ain't gonna put my brother business out there. Home, did he ain't never ain't nobody ever bring no babies home when we was young. My mama did not play that.
But she did not play that, honey.
Ass.
Belt to ass, extension cord to ass. It all depends on what you did, baby. But like she didn't. Mm-mm.
I will say this. The fact that I grew up with my brothers being so much older than me and they were having kids,
Yeah.
and I had to babysit. Oh, baby, that
Yeah, I don't want none.
That canceled out kids for me at any young age. I think my mom was happy about that. She didn't even have to teach me don't have no kids.
No,
baby, I didn't want none.
Keep
I was
it.
like, no. I said, y'all can go ahead and keep that. I want my lifestyle. I want to be able to travel. I want to be young. I want to party. I want to be
No
out there.
facts.
Like I do not want to be stuck with no. Oh, and number two reason why, like, cause so when my mom was growing up, when she was younger, my grandpa, which he died before even my oldest brother was born, he was like, you got one mistake one time. He was like, you can bring a baby in here one time, but if you second time, oh baby, you out on your own. That's dead done. So by the time my mom was raising, like us,
wait. Hold up.
you got one time. You can bring that to you. If you get pregnant young and you bring that baby into that house, he will help you raise it. He will do what he's supposed to do right by his grandchild. But you out there a second time? Oh no! Now you just trying to be mannish. You trying to be grown. That's you now.
At least you could bring home one.
Yeah, you can bring home one, but that too.
One child.
You couldn't do that. But my mama let me know she wasn't shaking no babies.
No, ma'am.
My mama let me know she wasn't shaking no
not
babies.
having it.
And the fact that I was like, so how I'm supposed to go to school, do my homework, take care of a baby? I was like, what I'm supposed to do with this? I was like,
Keep
it. Even now at the age that I am, now that I'm older, my mom's like, when you gonna have some grandkids? I was like, when you retire.
Keep it.
When you retire.
Keep it.
I was like, I ain't got it in me. I'm like, and then on top of that, I'm like, damn, I'm financially struggling. These bills with my ass every day.
Imagine adding them out.
You talking about
my dog's enough,
I can't feed myself.
My 4-legged child is plenty.
Like me, myself, and I might go a little 24 hours without a meal. You feel me? You cannot do that to no child.
You can't just leave them and go on vacation, baby. No.
Hey, back in college, I remember when I had $20 in the budget. You hear me? I had $20 till payday.
I mean, imagine a child.
It'd be like
honey,
that.
and milk is expensive, and diapers are expensive, and all the things are expensive. And keep it.
My godchild, I was like, oh, I'm gonna volunteer, and I was like, I'm gonna buy the diapers for you. I got you. She told me what diapers to buy. I went in the diaper aisle. I said,
who?
Oh, I said, this shit $30.
Keep it.
I said $30
just to throw it away. Like, and we polluting Earth. No.
I said, take me on up out of there. I said, the way
I don't want
you potty trained by one, you're going to have to use the toilet by one. Because, baby,
figure it out. Aim at the Fruit Loops. Because, baby, I ain't got time.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm screaming.
Okay, this is the last question. And then from there, it is what it is. Okay, what is the one thing that you would implement for your future kids or your future children or your child that you would do differently, like in your parenting?
Not that double standard BS. Like, I just feel like when I just like think in my little brain, right? If you raise your son, if everybody in their community raising their sons to be hoes, right? Live your life, sow your oats. Who you think your daughter gonna end up meeting? Like, make it make sense, guys. Like, you want your girl to be a good girl. You teaching your son to be a thotty. Everybody teaching their son to be a thotty. Who you think your daughter gonna meet?
Crazy.
Everybody protect your loins, protect your eggs, just protect your stuff. Because it's like, no.
Personally, the way that I was raised, because I was raised by an old school mama.
Yeah.
I just feel like what I would implement more within my household is just being able, like, open communication. I want an open door.
Oh, definitely.
I want my kids to be able to come to me, and I want them to be able to talk about sex.
Anything.
Or tell me, oh, well, I'm thinking about this being my first time. Because, like,
child,
so let me tell you, like, the first time I was on birth control, it was crazy to me because, like, so basically,
Child, we was raised real different, honey. Go ahead.
That's all. Like we was raised so different. Cause y'all was raised don't have sex.
Don't do.
Don't have
Keep
sex.
your legs closed.
Keep your legs
that
closed.
was my sex conversation.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep
That was not
closed.
my sex conversation. That was not my sex conversation.
Which is good. Kudos to mama, because baby, my mama ain't say nothing.
Let me tell you, even though that was not my sex conversation, my mama was still not ready for me to have sex.
Yeah.
Like, she lost her mind. So, I was living in my own apartment. She was helping with the rent because I was in college at the time. I was living in my own apartment. I had condoms. She ran up on the condoms.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God. She said, my baby. She called my baby. My baby's having sex. I can't believe it.
I can see your mama being so extra right now.
You know my mama's dramatic.
Oh, and you was in college, though.
I was in college, and I had condoms. Like, what is the... So, my oldest brother's wife at the time, she's like, well, at least she being safe.
That's what I'm like. At least he ain't out here wild.
The boyfriend I had at the time, she didn't really like him. And basically, she told me, she's like, if you don't get on birth control, I'm not paying your rent anymore. So, I just feel like it was very forceful. And I just feel like that should have been differently brought up. And I feel like that should have been more of a communication in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So, it was just like, it was very forceful. Because I'm like, y'all already know how they feel, how statistics feel about black women and birth control. And fertility issues and everything like that. So, it's like, damn, I'm like, you just immediately made me just like, oh, well, you need to get on
You ain't having no damn baby, period.
Yeah, it was like, it was crazy to me. I was like, you clearly see I'm being safe. You clearly see at this point, like, I've definitely beat the statistics of being a teen mother. So, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like... And I was planning on having no babies, but it was just like, that was crazy. That was wild, like how I ended up on birth control, because I was just like,
Baby, I was grown.
By the next time that I got on it, I really got on it for me, because I was like,
not doing it. We're not doing it.
I don't know, like, over my time of dating, not having a kid has felt so good, because one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to walk away.
Yeah, I don't want no ties.
So being able to walk away with no ties, that just feels so beautiful. Like, I feel bad for some of these women. I feel so bad for some of these women. Yes, baby. I feel so bad for some of these women that cannot walk away without them ties. Like, y'all just got baby stuff to y'all. And it's like, dang. And it's like that. Because some men are very narcissistic. And, baby, they will.
And controlling.
Yes.
And vice versa. You heifers ain't got no sense neither. So, there's that.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I feel like we haven't really brought up a lot, even though we brought up, like, our childhood and everything like that, because we definitely have talked about, you know, how the fathers is raising their, you know, sons to be hoes and stuff like that. But mothers do the same. Mothers definitely do the same. Because, see, my thing about it is I feel like mothers have a lot of trauma when it comes down to the way that their life has went. Like, so, with my mom, she was cheated on. And mind you, this was like 40 years ago. 50 years ago.
That trauma.
She never let it go.
That trauma.
Never let that trauma go to where, in a weird way, I feel like craziest part is, like, I don't know about my brothers, but I feel like my mom's trauma has definitely passed down to me. Like, I feel like I wasn't even dating yet, and I feel like her trauma was already on me.
Damn.
Like, I already felt like, oh, men are liars. Men are cheaters.
Okay, I see what. Okay.
So it's like, it was like I already went into the dating game like, oh, you can't trust. I got trust issues immediately.
Automatic.
Like, automatic. Like, I don't like none of the cute nicknames. I don't like baby. I don't like boo. I don't like none. Because my mama always embedded in me, if a man call you baby or boo, he could be calling the next bitch next door. Make that man say your name. I swear that, I'm telling you. I'm talking about, I feel like my mama embedded the trauma in me.
I've never heard that. But
I'm telling you,
I can understand.
I couldn't stand a man calling me. Don't call me no baby. Don't call me no boo. Don't call me no honey, sweetie.
None of the pet names.
Call me
my name.
Call my name.
Say my name.
Yeah. I'm telling you, my mama embedded that shit in me so bad. She embedded that trauma in me so bad.
That's crazy.
So I feel like, because you say I be in a lot of toxic relationships, but I feel like that's the reason why, because I don't know what a healthy. I've never seen.
You've never seen an example.
I've never even seen an example of a healthy relationship between my mom, my brothers, just like the people. I've never seen a healthy relationship, and it's like I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best to be in one. I try to communicate. I try, but this
Lord.
I'm trying. I'm trying my best. I'm trying to be better because, and another reason why, because that's another part of implementing to be better for my child is at the end of the day, regardless if I'm with their dad or if I'm not with their dad, I want them to see a better relationship.
Yeah. Regardless.
I want them to see a better relationship. Like, so your parents are not together, right? They're
Right.
divorced. So do you feel like that's affected you dating wise?
No. I feel like they should have been divorced earlier. And here's why. Here's why. They came to a point to where it just the bumping of the heads and the pride and all of the things. Like to the point I remember being like in elementary school telling my mama like, why don't you just leave? Why don't you just get divorced? Because y'all clearly not. Y'all don't want to fucking be with each other. Y'all just stand together for us. Like, what's the point of that? So no, it didn't. Not in that way. I think more than anything, because my mom was so like headstrong. Like,
Yeah.
my mom was a stay-home mom. My dad worked, so like taking care of the house, making sure we were good. She had that, and my grandma, she was a little on the like softer side. So when my mama embedded toughness, she embedded it. If anybody talk to you any kind of way, walk. If they doing this, block them. Anything, gone. That's why it's so much easier for me to be like, oh, you're bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
bad.
Thank you. I'm
Like,
telling you. I'm telling you.
I'm not
I'm telling
doing
you.
it. Like, I'm just
I'm
not.
telling you.
I don't have time for the toxic I grew up seeing. I'm not finna argue with you.
I
I'm just
also
not.
think like with the trauma my mom had, so after that and the fact that she never forgave him basically and she just held on to that for years, I feel like through all of that she's never remarried again because basically, you know, she just has that embedded in her. I feel like also that's why sometimes I like even though I be like, oh, I want a man, I want this, I think I'm scared of commitment for real. Like the idea, like the actual idea, like I be in my head thinking like, oh, I want to get married, I want to have kids, I want to have that, but then like when the idea is actually presented, I feel like I'm fucking choke. Oh, wow, I've said. I feel like I'm choking. I feel like I'm choking when it's brought up. Like, whoo, I get hot. I be like, you want to put a ring on my finger? Like, we want to like this. It's a life. Like it's for life. Like, whoo, like this current one.
So
He talks about moving in, and I'm just like, ooh, that makes me sweat. That makes me sweat. I be like, ooh, I'm like, that's a lot of commitment.
I'ma say this.
Yeah, because I'm like, you lived with two boyfriends.
Yeah.
Right?
First one didn't look. That was some tea. We'll talk about that in the story time on my YouTube channel one of these days because he was a hot ass mess. However, like I feel like it come down to like who you dealing with. Like, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of that you gonna have to adjust because you've lived by yourself a long time. That was my issue. But it's like you gotta know who you dealing with. Are you dealing with a man? Are you dealing with like, is he finna get mad and leave? Is this the type of person that's finna get to cussing you out because now you in the house and you stuck with me? Like, are you finna deal with a type of nigga that's once you get mad, you like, yeah, I'm done. He's pulling guns on you. So like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know who you dealing with.
The craziest part is like the number one argument that we've had is not even like those type of arguments. The number one argument we had is financial responsibility.
Come up closer.
The main thing that we've had is financial responsibility. So, he's not in the best shape of his life, and the money that I've seen him have, I feel like he blows it like water. I feel like he is a child. I feel like I have to monitor him. And that scares me because how can you want to move in with me and I've never even seen you financially be responsible for something major? I'm like,
answer.
you see me I'm like, we've been together almost a year. You see me every month make sure these bills are taken care of.
Yeah.
I made sure the rent is taken care of.
Yeah.
I made sure my car note. I made sure, you know what I'm saying, phone bill, all this. Like, I'm very fun. At the end of the day, I'm going to make sure that some shake and I'm gonna make sure my bills is paid.
Yeah.
So the fact that I've never seen you in that same situation, it scares me because how can you be my man and provide for this household? You know what I'm saying? How can you want to be the man of the house and hold it down and I ain't never seen you that scares the living daylights out of me. Cause when I see you financially, you blow money like water. You feel like it ain't nothing. Cause he always talking about, oh, I've had the money, I've had the cars, I've had this, so it ain't nothing. Okay, and what I keep trying to explain to him, I'm like, okay, yeah, money is not what's gonna make you happy. Cool, I understand that aspect. But at the end of the day, money is something that I'm like, you talk about having kids. I'm like, you need money to take care of kids.
You need to be able
Two,
to be
I said,
financially
if you
responsible.
when you leave this life, I said generational wealth is a thing. I said, and really speaking on it, how many black families do you know have generational wealth? A lot of black families do not have generational wealth.
Not a whole lot of them.
There's not a lot, but these white people have it. And I said, black people want to be mad about the fact that, oh, you came from this, that, and the third, like with the Kardashians, right? Basically, Kylie Jenner already started as a millionaire, so it didn't take much to bounce her to a billionaire.
It didn't take a whole lot.
But how can we be mad about a family that did what they had to do to make sure the rest of their family was on?
You can't be
how
mad.
Can we be mad about it?
You can't be
we
mad.
Be mad about it. I'm like, because we are trying to do the same thing for our families. Like, a lot of people want to be mad because, like, Lil Brown with his kid.
Yeah.
That he's in the NBA. And they feel like, oh, well, Bronny's only in the NBA because of his connections to his dad. White people, they got connections every day that put them in seats.
Just anybody in
like,
anybody, white, anybody.
I was like, y'all are mad because now it's a skin color difference. I'm like, white people do it every day. They put their kids out there. I was like, you think these kids barely are passing school half the time? They buying their kids education, and then they becoming CEOs of major companies. Yeah. Just because they got family connections. And I'm like, so what is the difference? There's no difference. LeBron had the right to do what he had to do because he had the connections. It's not like Bronny doesn't have some of the talent. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah, no facts. He's still a very good player. Exactly. I think it just, with that particular topic, with the whole comparison of the different, of the generational wealth between the races, let's call it spade a spade, we compete with each other. That's the difference. That's the difference. Once you see cousin, instead of me like, hey, cuz, show me the business model that helped you get there. No, most of us will be like, hey, let me hold. Hey, let me hold. Hey, let me. But instead of holding that and flipping that, you going to the weed store, you going to the plug, you going to go buy some shoes. You're trying to buy a bag and get your nails done and your hair done, sis. You're going to get in BBLs like the second you get some money. So, but with dude, like with the situation with moving in though, if a person is showing you they are not financially responsible, that's it. They not finna randomly be financially responsible. The issue is he sees that you handling your business, and you gonna make, and has heard you say out of your mouth, you gonna make sure shit's handled regardless. And he like, oh yeah, bet. Let me hop up on that train real quick.
Thank you.
Let me hop up on that real quick. Let me go ahead and get comfortable.
Exactly. And I feel like that's exactly what he's trying to do. I feel like he's trying to get comfortable because he already know that at the end of the day, if he down, I'ma still got it. You feel me?
And you like, said that. Like, and that's why we gotta be a little bit more, not even just women and men, depending on who you dealing with. You gotta be a little careful at what you're saying because people is hearing you and reading you, and depending on what their agenda is, manipulative, narcissistic person gonna know exactly how to get you to do exactly what they want you to do. I'm gonna argue with you to make you prove your point, and then you gonna feel bad about proving your point, and now you gonna let me talk to you, and that's it.
And he might not want me to say this, but I'm about to say it, and I don't care. I do not care. This where he swear that he had this, he had that, and the third.
Lord.
I don't fully believe it. And the reason why I don't fully believe it is because when it comes down to the breakdown of bills, because we had a bad argument when it came down to breakdown of bills, because I told him, I said, look, I'm not a 50-50 girl. And that just is what it is. And I said, the reason why I'm not no 50-50 woman is because at the end of the day, I said my responsibilities to you as your woman.
It will never be
compare.
50-50. It's not.
Because I said, you going to still want sex. You're going to still want some meals cooked. You're going to want, it's a lot of things that you're going to want that's outside. Like, no. So I don't want to go 50-50 on no bills. If we have a kid, that's a whole different other thing too. I was like, so it's never going to be 50-50 in this household. Yeah. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
So I was like, personally, I feel like how we should put the bills on the table. As I said, I feel like you should pay the rent. Yeah. I said, and I feel like you should pay the utilities as well because of the fact that I was like, you run the air and I don't run air like that. Mm-hmm. So, and he was like, well, if I'm doing all that, that's basically all the bills in the house. I said, that's wild. I was like, I don't think you understand household bills. Because I was like, there's
But
so
again,
much.
like with he don't understand, child. He don't understand,
So
child.
I was like, bro, I said, I still got a car note. I was like, I still have to pay car insurance. I would have to put gas, groceries, phone bill, Wi-Fi. I said, to be
Mhm.
honest, I was like, if we're really talking about it, I said, I would be coming out of probably more money than what you coming out of. And he was like, well, that doesn't contribute to the household. So I just feel like it's unfair. I said, I don't see how it's unfair. I said, if you coming out, like, let's say rent, because where I would move anyway, I would make it reasonable enough. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, between rent, utilities, and everything, it couldn't be no more than 12 to 1300. So I was like, if you come out of 12, 1300 compared to probably the 2 G's that I'm about to come out of, I'm confused on where you feel like it's not fair. Because I personally feel like it's not fair. He was like, he just feels like since it's not contributing to the household, it's not fair. I said, I don't think it's fair that at the end of the day, I'm still technically paying more bills than you are.
And I'm having to
So,
cook, and I gotta suck dick when I'm tired, and I gotta like, come on, bro. You get sick and you turn into a baby. Like,
because
let's come on, bro.
if I don't pop that cooch the way you want that cooch pop, you
Now
gonna
you
be
got an
talking
attitude.
about, now you got an attitude.
Oh, you
Now all
trying
of
to
a
cheat
sudden-
on me?
You gotta step outside the household.
like no. It's too much I have to do.
But yeah, I'm not providing for the household.
Oh,
Man, we was into it. I said, matter of fact, I said, you know what? We ain't even gotta move in together. I said,
It doesn't sound like a good idea.
but once again, I'm not saying that this is still if it is or not a good idea, but I still do feel like the trauma does come down and spread through my mama.
Yeah.
Because the fact that my mama was married, she got cheated on, she ain't never forgave that man. And then when she was, so they got married young. They were both each other's first. I think I was like 18. I think he was like maybe 21, 22, whatever. They were both young.
Okay.
So when she first started the marriage, she would give him all his check. She would give all her check to him. But as soon as he cheated, she no longer trusted him. She took that check back. And from then on, especially, and she was the the youngest as well. So she's very much imprinted with, I want my own thing. I want my own stuff. I am very independent. And I feel like that has made me hyperly over independent as well.
Yeah.
So, like, when it comes down to, like, I feel like where I'm bad in a relationship sometimes as well is, like, I don't think I let the man be the man sometimes.
Okay.
Because I'll be real quick to be like, man, I pay these bills, I pay this car now.
Sis.
Like,
Running at the mouth.
Yeah, you hear me? Like,
Running at the mouth.
I'm like, you can get out because you don't pay no damn bill around here. Your name ain't on over. I'm talking about, I go
No,
stupid.
you can't do that.
I go stupid. So,
Can't do that.
I do feel like I have my downfalls as well.
Yeah.
I have my downfalls as well. But once
We
again,
all
like
have
I
our
said,
things.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, when it comes down to what's embedded, it's embedded in me because it's my mom. It's being raised by somebody that's jaded. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's jaded. And I feel
So
like
you just gotta rewire your brain. Do a
I'm
little
trying,
therapy. You
and
do a little
I'm
therapy,
trying,
guys.
and I'm
You know,
trying,
and
and
rewire
I'm
it
trying,
and
and
get it
I'm
together.
trying.
You know, that's it.
So, and crazy vice versa, like with him, right? His mother and him don't have the best relationship. And you know what they say? They say when it comes to men, their first heartbreak is really with their mother.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they don't have the best relationship, and I feel like his first heartbreak was really with his mother and also with his granny as well, because so the two most important women in his life has really like broken him a lot.
Yeah.
So where I feel like that has affected him to the point that I feel like he's looking for that love of a mother, and I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do with it.
Yeah, but it's like,
Cause I'm not trying to be your mama. I'm trying to be your woman.
yeah,
I'm trying to be your
big
girlfriend.
difference.
I'm not trying to be your mother.
Big difference.
And I feel like that's what he out here looking for. And when he don't feel like that's what it is, it's like, and that's where we are so headstrong. Like me and him, we are so headstrong, and it's just like, it's a lot. It's a lot.
I'ma pray for y'all. I'ma pray for y'all, cause child, look, I can't. Everybody need therapy. Everybody need prayer.
No, everybody need therapy. Everybody need prayer. Yes.
Like,
Black
I don't
people
know.
go to therapy.
Go to therapy, please.
Nothing's wrong with therapy.
Cause look, we be acting up a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with the people helping y'all. Dang.
Oh my goodness! I feel like we really kind of got off topic, but at the
Very
end
much
of the
so.
day, very much so.
so.
We definitely got off topic, but at
Very
the end
much
of the day, the traumas that's coming down from your parents and just how you were raised can definitely affect, dating. It can affect just everyday life, how you see your life. And on top of that, it's definitely affecting this next generation. Like how the old generation raised, this generation is affecting that generation. And I really hope that this generation makes it better for the next. And I hope that it can be better. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. And you already know, once again, it's your girl, Miss Charlie.
And
And
Nikisha. Don't
Exactly.
forget your
And
manage.
thank you. You know, like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Hit that button. Thank you.
Bye.